What up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Thick Dads podcast. I'm Eddie, your
I'm
local.
Thick Nick.
Hey, man,
Oh,
I'm
God
not
damn it,
done,
man.
Did I seem look done? Huh?
No,
Come on,
you weren't.
man.
Right.
Wait your turn.
I get excited, man. I get excited when we're doing this thing. It's the favorite part of my week.
Now I forgot what I was going to say.
He's Eddie.
Welcome back. I'm Eddie, your local thick neighborhood player. No, I'm just playing. But
I was like, oh, your girl's gonna be like, bitch.
I know. I thought about this shit after I said it. I was like, I ain't no player. This is Nick. He showed up to
I'm Thick Nick. Say hello to all the thickies
say
out there.
hello
to all the thickies out there.
Oh, he went into his Dahmer.
Ugh,
Let's just take some pictures.
that was freaky.
Yeah, so
I can't believe you made me watch that.
So somebody finally watched Dahmer,
Ugh.
and how'd you like it?
I couldn't eat today. Breakfast. I had a lot of lunch.
Mm-hmm. He made up for that shit.
First off, that shit was weird. It was a lot to deal with. I understand why some people were like they couldn't watch it. It was a lot for them because I seen a lot of mixed reviews beforehand. I liked it. It was a good story because it's true and stuff. I said, but the fact is, it's true, and that shit just kind of made me feel a little at unease.
Because you're a pussy.
Biznitch. Shout out to Happy Dads.
Pussy.
Happy Dads.
Happy Dads.
On the Thick Dads.
I got a little something. I got a little something to get off my chest, man. You know, we've been strong supporters of you.
Love Happy Dads.
Right.
I love them all.
Right.
Except the pineapple.
Gotta let you know, man. You dropped the ball on that pineapple.
That pineapple one was, yeah. I mean, I love them all. Some people are pineapple fans. But some people, I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer had fans.
That shit tastes. Even Dahmer would have been like, ew.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not drinking that shit.
That shit tastes like some diet, gluten-free, shitty pine salt.
And I've had pine salt.
So y'all might want to hit the drawing board again on that fucking pineapple.
I'm just not a fan of pineapple.
I love pineapple, especially on pizza.
You son of a bitch.
I said it. Catch me outside. How about that? So back to Dahmer.
Yeah, or Eddie, as they like to call him, with pineapple on pizza.
Look, what'd you think? Aside from you obviously being a little bitch about the whole concept and everything.
Well, really,
first of all, it's real life, okay?
It's real. I thought it was a good, well, I'm not going to say a good story because it was a fucked up story. But
the writing was good. It was told well.
You know, yeah, it was. I didn't think he was that fucked up. I can kind of see a lot of reasons why he would be that way, but then I think there's a lot of just mental issues. At some point in the series, I kind of felt bad for him.
Okay, let's do it like this.
Start from the beginning?
Yeah. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay, like episode 1 and stuff.
No, not necessarily.
Well, like
episodes, but let's just start from him being a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, how do you feel if you were like just from outside looking in, right? Looking at his childhood.
Mm-hmm.
How bad would you say it was?
I would have probably said,
like, would you think that it played a part in how he turned out?
Yeah, I think so. I think because I don't feel like they portrayed it seemed like he was really loved or had somebody to, hey, like a real father figure, a real mother figure, someone to be close with, a lot of family members or something like that. I have a huge family member. I have an awesome mom. I have an awesome dad. He didn't have any of that, really. His mom fucking walked out after his dad fucking walked out.
I mean, at least mom walked out when he was 18.
Yeah, but still, they weren't in a good fucking relationship neither. So
no,
that's what we were talking about beforehand, though, right? Go ahead, tell them what we were talking about beforehand. That made perfect sense.
Well, I mean, so when you look at least the way it was portrayed in the series, right? it's that whole concept of like, you hear people talk about it when they're having issues with their partner and they've got kids. They're like, look, we're staying together for the kids and stuff, even though we don't get along. And blah. That was the perfect example on how don't think that staying together is better for the kids.
Right.
Because if you guys are constantly going at it, cussing each other out, being like, you suck, you a piece of shit, da, 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 and you're yelling and screaming at each other
Every
and shit.
day and stuff.
Every day, that's a constant fucking thing. You crazy as hell. You think your kid ain't absorbing that shit. I don't give a fuck if they in the next room. You think they listening to cartoons and shit. They hear all that shit.
Yeah.
So when parents are like, oh, it's for you. It's for you. Do some self-evaluation. It's for you. You don't want to start over. You don't want to get back on Tinder. You don't want to fucking have to find your own place and buy your own shit. It's for you. It ain't for the kids. So stop. You want to do the kids a favor? Fucking separate. Get the fuck away from each other and learn how to co-parent. Because this shit of like, oh, we're staying together for the kids, so we don't mess up the household dynamic and shit. Get the fuck.
Your kids already know.
Yeah, kids ain't dumb.
And then your kids are going to try to grow up thinking that shit's normal.
And let's be real.
When it's not.
If you are already out on the relationship as a mom, you're going to be eyeballing one of his coaches if your kid plays a sport.
That's going to be awkward.
And as a dad, you're going to be eyeballing his teachers. So,
or the team mom.
Save yourself all that madness and just separate. But my point being, that's what they kind of portrayed in the series, where it's like, yo, staying together, whatever, all that shit is also a mad disservice to how your kids grow up.
Right.
Because if you know the stories of Dahmer and shit, he was like, oh, I had a good childhood. I wasn't anything worse than anybody else. Fuck that. He had to call 911 because his mama tried to kill herself with pills and shit. Like, it's not a good dynamic. It's not a good, healthy household.
No.
So,
and then when the dad goes out too?
Dad was just, he was over the relationship, over trying to like,
I think that
deal with the mom's shit.
Bullshit. Well, the mom was taking all those fucking pills though when she was pregnant with him.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Especially back then with medication and stuff, when it's not what it is today. I mean, it fucked up. It probably had a lot to do with some shit too, though. Yeah, not saying he wouldn't have come fucked up, regardless of it, but that probably did play a role into a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because later on, you see when one of the moms was taking antibiotics, her son ended up fucking coming out dead. Afterwards, she gave it to him, and he was dead.
Yeah. So,
but the beginning, I don't think he was loved. That was my thing. I don't think he was loved enough to have guidance like you should be as like a normal parenting. And there's really no such thing as normal.
Yeah.
Like normalcy, being in a family. I said, but not to have a mom or dad there that get along and could co-parent or whatever, not be there for him. I think that fucked him up too. I mean, he was already messed up in the mind, but that also didn't help the situation.
Yeah, there was definitely something off with that.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, that was the cause, but
now I will say this, right? Dads, if your kid is the loner type, ain't got no friends, not doing good in school, last thing I would say is teach him how to fucking slice and dice shit open.
Oh, yeah.
So probably don't want to go the whole taxidermy route.
Fuck, he's like, you taught me that.
I know.
Don't blame that shit
I
on
know.
me.
I know. He was like, oh, no, don't you put that shit on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, that shit was pretty bad.
Yeah, but look, trust me, I'm sure there's a lot of kids that have dealt with that kind of dynamic at home between their parents that don't grow up to be Dahmer, but
they'll have their own effects. So
yeah,
later on in life,
yeah, as far as how they see what a relationship should be and shit like that.
Yeah,
but I mean, I think the series was written really good.
Yeah, it was. It was disturbing because it was, like you said, it was all real though. So it was all real, the shit that he did. So that made it mean like it just wasn't like a movie. They had a like, okay, let's write about this thing. Like, no, this shit was already written, and now we're putting it into a fucking movie.
Yeah,
and that's the part that's more like, oh god damn it. Yeah, I don't want to.
It's crazy. It is crazy to kind of have shit basically put in your face and be like, yo, this can be the real world every now and then.
And I don't want to seem like it's glorifying what he did at all.
I don't think
But
so.
everybody's like talking about it now, so it's bringing a lot of stuff up, which is good for the victims and stuff like that. But it just it kind of to me it feels like his status is elevated more now with the younger audience and generation, stuff like that. Now they know who he is, they know the story, instead of just like, oh, I heard about him. Now it's kind of like, oh, this is a shit he fucking did.
Yeah.
And now it just brings it all up again. I don't know how I feel about that.
I
kind of feel
I don't have a problem with it. I think you should know about what the fuck has happened. First of all, because this generation seems to think that y'all fucking are reinventing the wheel and shit. You guys think a lot of shit is yours. And it's like, bitch, y'all took that shit from our generation. What are you talking about?
Lakin's been in since the 90s.
But
I hope they always stay in though.
But it's, you know what I mean? Like where they're like, oh yeah, we do this. And I'm like, yeah, we was doing that shit too. Like that ain't nothing new. What the fuck are y'all talking about right now?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just like, I think you should know what's come before what's happened. For instance, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. That motherfucker was sneaking into people's windows because back in the day, first of all, not everybody had AC. Second, motherfuckers left their windows open at night. You know what motherfuckers don't do no more? Leave their windows open at night. Yeah. Like, so it's a little harder to be a serial killer when it comes to shit like that. But,
or even in the hood, they have those fucking the cages now, right? The fucking things open.
The bars on the window. On the window. But that's why, right? If you don't know what's happened prior, right? If we just try to let shit disappear into time and shit like that, then how do you know not to repeat? How do you know not to do the shit again?
I get it.
How do you know not to, for instance, what if this Dahmer series taught you anything is keep an eye on your motherfucking drink. Don't take a drink from anybody that you don't know. If you didn't see them pour that bitch, first off, you didn't see them pop the cap on whatever the fuck they're pouring and then pour that bitch, don't do it.
You know what? I think that only goes for gay men because
What?
Well, because that's what he was, where he was gay. I didn't see no real straight guys him trying to get at the bar and poison. I think me and you would have been okay. There's no fat guys in there.
Right, but what I'm okay, but you know, girls do get roofied.
Yeah, that's a whole different series, though. That's not the Dahmer series.
Right.
That's the Eddie series.
I was saying, shit. That's not true.
I'm like, Eddie, really?
Come on, man. Like, no. She was dizzy before I met her.
I was like, 1972, that wasn't you?
Yeah, no, that wasn't me. No, but my point was just being roofied in general.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of fucking weird people out there that have bad intentions, to do bad shit.
But seeing this shit,
it does open your eyes.
I just feel a little. Yeah, it opens your eyes to shit.
Yeah, I guess it's just me. I don't mind into scary movies at all. So, bitch.
Okay, but this is basically a documentary.
It's a documentary about a real shit, which makes it even worse.
Yeah. For me. So, this motherfucker, he don't believe the Holocaust was real either.
It wasn't. It was all made up. We didn't land on the moon. The moon landed on us.
Shit. You're so stupid.
But yeah. So that was good. It was, the beginning was good. I kind of feel like about being gay, about him being gay. He didn't I wasn't comfortable with it. I guess what I say. Like he didn't feel comfortable, so he didn't want to tell nobody. But
okay, you said you weren't comfortable with it.
No. Like him in the series, he didn't come out to tell nobody, oh, I'm gay, I like men or nothing. He did that, but it was like behind closed doors. So I didn't let his dad know or his mom know or stepmom. So.
Well, yeah, but because first, okay, I get what you're saying. You're trying to say that he was pushing against being gay.
Like he wasn't. He was gay, but he wasn't I guess out there gay. It kind of maybe.
But he was. Because he's going to clubs. He's not hiding.
Well, I mean, but because he didn't tell his parents or nothing, right? So it's like a lot of people they say.
So here's my thing: if you're hiding being gay,
that's what he was doing.
You don't want nobody to know you're gay.
Well, he had to get his victims.
But if you go into a gay club, you don't give a fuck who see you coming in and walking out.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like he was going to those steam houses.
So they got kicked out.
That was gay dudes. It was all gay. So he didn't give a fuck. He wasn't. I don't think he was shying away from being gay. I think he was just like, it's easy access.
Like like I'm going to that community. Though.
Yeah, like
That's
there's
it. I'm not doing it outside.
at that time.
Yeah.
Gay dudes only, for the most part, right? You'd be like, you can find them in specific areas, specific bars, shit like that. So it was really like fucking shooting fish in a barrel. It was like very easy to find, oh, this is my hunting ground.
Oh yeah.
And be like, this is where I'm going to be. For instance, but they were trying to angle it to where it was a race thing and stuff. It's like, no, not. Kill white kids too. It's like the only thing
kids,
is that
black kids, Asian kids.
he was just hunting in his community.
Yeah.
And he just happened to live in kind of a more poverty-stricken community.
You think that was for a reason or just what he could afford?
It was just what he could. This motherfucker's working at a sandwich shop. Like, he not on Wall Street and shit. Like, I mean, he was working at stores and shit.
Yeah.
He had a job at the mall, I think, or something like that.
Because I remember a part in the series where like, oh, was it like set out because it was like a low-class community and stuff like that? But you're right. Because he didn't have a good job.
Yeah, he lived there. Like, the fuck? Mm-hmm. I shop at the Target across the street because that's where I live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it was crazy though, just kind of like how he would get the victims. And then it was like after the army, because he had a lot of chance, right? The high school stuff fucking happened. Afterwards, he gets fired from his job. So he goes to the fucking military. Comes back for a little bit, right? To visit his parent, his dad and his stepmom. Seems okay. Then gets kicked out, but they kind of show him all the other stuff to do the zombie things to fucking people. And
his dad taught him that shit when he was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it was a powder stuff, right? That he was slipping to the people saying,
right. That's what he started doing in the military.
Yeah.
Because they were like, this type of medication puts you to fuck out.
Then when he got kicked out, that's when he started that whole thing.
The whole medication thing.
Yeah, which is fucking just weird, dude. But
watch your drinks, people. Watch your drinks.
I know.
I'll tell you this much. The shittiest part of the whole situation in real life and everything is those fucking cops.
Oh, with that Asian, the young kid, right?
That kid made it out, man. He was out of the apartment. I mean, it was donezo anyway because
it was drugged, but
him up. But that kid Dahmer had already drilled the hole in his head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why his head was bleeding.
Oh, shit.
Like, that part was done with. But he had gotten out, man. He, I don't know if he would have lived or not, but he wouldn't have gotten eaten. Like, and those fucking cops, man, they were just like, they were so homophobic back then.
Yeah, and it was such a bad thing like that. It's not like it is today, but it was just like, back then, they're like, yeah, no, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to see it. Just do whatever you do with your guy. They have photos and all that stuff.
An asshole ass cop was like, I gotta go take a shower now.
Yeah.
Because I stepped into your apartment.
Like he was going to get the gayness or something.
Oh, shit. Which was crazy because then in that scene, there's literally a body on the other side of his fucking bed.
Oh, yeah.
But the cop is such a bitch about going in that he's just like, all right, ain't nothing here.
Those cops are bad. And then they got...
And then the neighbor. God damn, man. How many times that neighbor was going to have to call?
I felt bad for that lady. Like, David, I tried. You guys... This would have stopped a long time ago, but because you guys didn't believe me and didn't want to come down, you think it was a race thing? Like he was white?
I think it's just a lazy thing.
Because of white cops, white that. You think, and then like back then with everything going on.
No, because here's the thing: as white as he was, they already didn't like him because he was gay.
Yeah.
So it's not a white. The white had nothing to do with it.
It's just
they're like, I don't want to fuck with you because you're gay.
Yeah. So that's just crazy.
It's just easier to turn a blind eye.
And he almost got caught so many times though. That's like
now that was a white thing. The first time when he was driving drunk and he had the chopped up body. In the
back in the bags. Yeah,
that was a white thing. That was white privilege at its finest. That motherfucker was like drunk as shit. The cop could tell, and the cop's like, "Get the fuck out of here and go home."
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck." Yeah. He's like, "Okay."
Yeah, that was a white thing right there.
Fuck yeah. There's a lot of times that I was like, "Fuck, dude," and like the first couple of times, it seemed like when he killed somebody that he actually felt bad about it, like or like upset that he did it, but then he did everything else too to cover it up. But.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why he had to stay drunk,
just to deal with it. Yeah.
Also, he a bitch. Like, I'm sorry, actually, I'm not sorry, I'm a fucking serial killer. You a bitch. He a bitch, because like, Well, all serial killers are bitches, if we're being honest.
Mhm.
Because they either kill you while you asleep, right? Or they fucking kidnap you and then do some shit, or fucking this motherfucker would drug. Because you could be like, yo, he's the only serial killer that didn't victimize women, right? To be like,
Yeah, that's
all right, I'll
true.
give him that. Like,
Yeah.
because he wasn't, to him, the drug put everybody on the same playing field.
Yeah. Because he said he didn't want them to feel pain.
Well, so he didn't have to look for somebody weaker, right?
Because he would have never messed with us.
I don't know. They ain't
We're-
gonna catch
we're-
me. Ain't gonna catch me at that bar. But
Well, we're thick dads. So you ain't gonna fucking catch us. We'll beat the shit out of you.
well, here's the thing.
Except that one guy who was buff.
Some of them dudes looked a little jacked, but again, once you drug somebody, it's like,
Yeah, you're.
because that one dude in the hotel was in shape,
Oh yeah,
and he beat the shit out of that dude
yeah. I just remember
because he
that.
passed out.
Yeah. Oh, at a certain point in the thing, though, in the series, I did kind of feel bad for him.
Well,
Like-
so, and that's a lot. So a lot of people have had that issue with it, where they're like, "Yo, you're trying to get us to empathize with
Yeah.
Dahmer," and I go, "Look, if you empathize with this person, right? That's on you.
Mhm.
Like that's not the writer's fault. The writer's
No,
telling
yeah.
you, yo, you grew up like this. Now if you go, man, that was fucked up. Me, I go, you know who else grew up like that? My neighbor. You know what he's not doing? Chopping motherfuckers up
Yeah.
and eating them.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, yeah,
I get it.
There's so many people you could find that had the same fucking lifestyle growing up as Dahmer that didn't become Dahmer.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck how bad your childhood was, that your parents were yelling at each other and shit. I don't care about none of that shit.
Doesn't give you the right to be like, I'm gonna fucking kill people.
I'm not gonna feel bad for you.
Yeah.
So, but
At a certain point though, I did feel bad. Like, damn, this dude's just like something went wrong. And then I try to be like, okay, why did it go wrong?
Okay.
Then I'm looking back, like,
but see, you're trying to find where and what went wrong.
yeah,
Dahmer himself was like, nothing went wrong. I've just always been like
yes.
this.
And that's what he
See,
said at the end of the
But
day.
you
too.
as people don't want to just let that shit be that. You're
No.
like, no, what was it? What was the
What
turning
happened?
point? But he's like, I was just born like this.
Yeah.
Dahmer himself, if you listen to his tapes, he's like, I was just born like this. He told his dad, it ain't nothing you did. You didn't do nothing. I was just born like this. I've just always been this. Something's always been wrong with me. That's
Yeah.
it.
And when they try to say like they were gonna go to the what is that deal? Make that like plea deal where he was
Plead insanity. Yeah, he's like, I'm not
he's
insane.
like, no, I knew what I was doing.
Yeah. He's like,
They're like, come on, just say it. There's like, no,
yeah.
I'm not.
He's like, I'm not insane. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
I know what the fuck I did.
That's the craziest part. That's what I'm saying. You fucking crazy.
Yeah.
When they're trying to tell you, hey, this is how we're gonna get out of it. Just say you're insane. It's like, what? I'm not insane. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. And it's like, what?
Yeah, and
And you believe it.
that plays into what he's saying, where he's like, no, I'm not looking for an excuse.
Yeah.
I did what I did.
It was bad. I know.
It was bad. I deserved to be in jail. He's like, I wasn't gonna turn myself in, but
yeah.
I wasn't gonna fight y'all when you caught me either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And he wanted the death penalty.
yeah, that was this motherfucker trying to get out of shit. They were like, no.
Yeah. I'm like,
No,
fuck.
I don't
He's
think
like, he wanted the death penalty with everything. I'm like, okay. Me, I'm thinking, yeah, kill him. That's all I'm like, kill him. Don't use my taxpayer dollars on this guy to keep him alive for 900 years.
Yeah, I will say this, right? Because I'm all for the death penalty, but
Me too.
I think you should be. I think, right, based on certain circumstances, right, the family, the victims, should be able to pick
Like vote.
out of like 3 options how you go.
Yeah.
I
That'd be
think,
pretty good.
I'm sorry, and it might be like the shittiest. I don't have any empathy for anybody who's done some shit like that.
Hey, they still.
I don't go, oh, they're still people. I don't give a fuck. Now you threw that shit out the window when you fucking dice motherfuckers up, or when you shot people in their sleep, or you did whatever you did to kids. Like, nah, you don't pass go, you don't collect $200.
Mm.
I'd be like, you get 3 options on how you want this motherfucker to go.
Yeah.
You're gonna get electric chair, hanging, or fucking
Lethal injection.
no, get the fuck out of here. No, that's too peaceful. The shit when they line up, when they put you and they line motherfuckers up to shoot you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called, but I know.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm pretty good with words. I forgot what that one's called.
What about, yeah, like a shot in the head.
But yeah, shooting squad, basically. Yeah. I forgot what the fuck. There's an actual word for it though. But yeah, I think you should be able to pick and be like, I want that one. I want to see this motherfucker dangle.
Yeah. Yeah, because like sitting here, part of me is like, well, fuck, like okay, now it's just another killing, right? Now we're just doing the same thing to him. We're just killing. But I guarantee you what, you kill one of my family members, you kill one of my kids, I'm fucking slitting your throat.
Yeah.
I'm kidnapping you. Yes, I will do the extra killing.
Okay.
I will be the extra killer on that one.
So then why you got a problem with it?
Because it's as bad as this sounds, it didn't happen to my family.
That's why
I'm outside looking on the outside.
The victims get to decide.
What happens if one of the victims like, no, I want to kill him?
Well, then, hey, you can live with that shit on your soul. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I would. You kill one of my kids like that, you eat their fucking brains?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
gonna eat your brains.
Woo! You see these forearms from jacking off? I choked the life out of you.
Let's see the left arm.
Left arm not as big. But yeah, no, I mean, look, I think you should. Yeah, this shit keeping them alive for fucking an additional 40 fucking years.
Fuck that. You use my taxpayer dollars on that shit? Mm-mm.
Yeah, then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, well, I was locked up. I got a diploma. I got this and that.
I got saved. I got all this stuff. And how the hell you own real estate when you've been in there for 25 years? Fuck that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, it's another crazy thing, right? Is that on the same day that he got baptized, you got not Charles Manson, John Wayne Gacy fucking being put to death through lethal injection a few states over and shit.
What was his last words? Kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass. Yeah, that motherfucker savage. Yeah. That bitch, he didn't even think he did nothing wrong. He was like, look, me and God, we talk, we Gucci. Like,
we're fine. I know where I'm going. Last words, kiss my ass.
Yep. It was
I'm like, damn.
See?
You bad. You just bad all the way around.
That's when you're like, how would the family like to see him go? Like, dangle him.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get them pigs like in Hannibal and fucking just let pigs eat him?
And like drain his blood out.
Alive?
Yeah.
Like,
I did for Dahmer's dad though. I mean, like, as a dad, if your kid was like that, I know it's easy to say on the outside if you don't have kids, like, fuck that, you deserve to die. And all that shit. I said, but as a dad, it's kind of like, yes, that's true, but it's like that's still your kid. You feel bad. Like, yes, you belong in prison. Yes, you deserve all the shit you're getting. But as a dad, you're still like, damn, that's still my son. Like I don't want you to be like, yes, come out and everybody forgive him. But it's like, it still would hurt.
Yeah,
it's like to see him
for sure. But I gotta cut you loose.
No, yeah, but as I'm saying, like as a dad, say like one of your daughters did that, right? Yeah. And then you're seeing her buying yes, you deserve everything you're getting outside. But as your dad, I'm just like, dude, that's my baby girl. Like I feel like, yes, you're gonna have all that stuff's happening to you for a reason, but I just feel like I see you as a baby, as a kid, it's like I just feel to me, maybe I'm different. I would still feel bad as a dad, but like you didn't do anything to help the situation.
I feel bad, but I'm like, that's your shit.
Yeah.
Like you got to sit in that. Like I'm not coming to visit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you ate people. I can't come visit you.
I know. I feel bad.
I'd be like, hell no, you got to hold this. Like this is yours. I'm not blaming myself for nothing.
Oh no!
I showed up to all your little league games. I was there. I bought you presents. And
I gave you my last piece of bacon all the time, motherfucker.
Walks. Like fuck, I'm not taking the blame for none of this shit.
He's like, you know what happened? That was your mom's side of the family.
Nah, but I'm like, yeah, nah.
I did feel bad for the dad though a little bit, not because of like the whole situation, because he was a piece of shit in the whole beginning and all that. It's just being the dad part of it, like seeing your kid go to prison for some shit. That's the part where I'm like, damn, that fucking sucks. I didn't shed a tear or anything, but it's just like, dude, that sucks.
Here's the thing. He held on to that shit more, I think, because he knows he taught him how to do that shit.
Yeah.
He taught him how to cut shit open and dissect and all that bullshit. Because the mom Mom had my response, where she was just like, whatever, that's my son. Skirt, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Like she just walked out of court like I got stuff.
She was in the back and everything. Nope, I don't want to talk to me. That's not my last name.
Yeah, change her name. She'll use Dahmer. I'd be like, I don't know this motherfucker.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. Yeah, as a mom, that sucks. She had to take all those pills. I don't know if she had to, but she did it in the thing. And I don't know how much is true. I mean, with the whole fucking thing, you know.
So obviously they have to kind of
make it for TV. Right? Makes the story better.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be fucking entertaining.
Yeah.
So like the neighbor, I don't believe the neighbor. There was no neighbor.
Oh no.
No. The woman that was making the calls and everything, I believe. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. I think I'm right. She lived across the street. She lived in another apartment building across the street. But she was one of the nosy ass neighbors.
Oh, so there was no smell?
Yeah, nah. It wasn't no smell coming through the vents. Because like you say, that's impossible. You're not going to live there for a long period of time smelling rotten meat coming through your vent.
Yeah, it's like no one's going to come over and just say, hey, he's not there no more. I'm fucking breaking in their house.
Yeah, as soon as you go to work, I'm kicking in your fucking door to see what stinks.
So basically, like that house, that apartment stunk. And her apartment stunk, and she lived there all day just doing that?
Yeah,
just smelling it?
I'm not paying rent to smell your shit.
Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed on it.
But. So that one wasn't true. That part, the lady lived across the street. But it's not as creepy as hearing somebody scream through the vent.
Yeah, right? Or the drill.
Right, that adds
that's what I was like, fuck, that happened?
Yeah, that shit. See, so it's better to be like, oh, she was haunted by this. She could hear the shit after even Dahmer was gone. Mm-hmm. She could hear the drilling and fucking
makes the story better.
And it makes the story way, way better.
You think the real neighbor's like, what the fuck? I didn't even make it in there? I didn't make it in the movie? That's not what happened.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people, because back in the day, people weren't fucking famous hungry like they are now. Shit where everybody want their shit to go viral. Everybody want to be somebody. Yeah. So back in the day, I'm pretty sure there was like, yo, I don't want to talk to no news person. I don't want to be involved in this shit. I live next door. I told y'all what I heard. That's it. Don't fucking call me no more. Don't come by my house. Leave me the fuck alone. People didn't want to be in the news and shit because you don't want to be associated with that shit. It was bad to be associated with shit. Now motherfuckers is like, look at me, world star. I'm right here, and this motherfucker got a bullet in his head.
Yeah,
look at it. Like, so.
Any last words?
Yeah, it's different times.
Yeah, no, it was a good series. It was just a little unease for me, like I said, because it was real. It was real.
So I got another one for you to watch.
Is it 10 episodes? That shit was long.
This was only 8.
Are they 30 minutes at least?
This
was like fucking 50 minutes, dude. It took all day for me.
No, they're like hour episodes, I think. But check this out.
Couple episodes.
It's good though, but it's good. It's called The Watcher.
The Watcher?
The Watcher.
No, I'm thinking something different.
Based on a true story.
Scary? Oh, I'm thinking Watchmen. That was that one. That's like, what? But there was a guy named in that comic, The Watcher. Man. What's it about?
See what I deal with? So it's about a family moves into a house, right? Then shortly after they move in, they start getting these letters.
Okay.
But the letters are signed The Watcher. And the letters are like, welcome to, and he says the address. It's like, welcome to 605 Burgundy Lane. We've been waiting for you. How do you like the house? Did the house call to you? And so it's kind of like a weird, spooky letter that they get and shit where they're just like, the fuck? And, he's like, so, I hope you enjoy the house and I'll be watching you type of shit. And then.
How do they respond to him?
They don't. They're just like, the fuck? This is
one-way letter? A one-way letter?
Yeah. And they're just like, the fuck? This is weird. And they get rid of it and fucking whatever. It is what it is. Then they receive another one. And it's like, so I noticed that your kids' names are blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Do they have nicknames? I noticed your daughter likes painting on the front porch. Da, 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 da. Where do they sleep?
That's
do they sleep
creepy.
In the attic upstairs or do they sleep in the basement? And da, da, da. Yeah, like you get some creepy fucking letters from anonymous. They just show up in your mail. Because this is back in the day, mailbox. Yeah, use your mailbox and shit. So they're just in the mailbox chilling and shit. But you know how at houses, right, you can just walk up, open your fucking neighbor's mailbox, throw something in there, and then close that bitch.
Mhm.
So they would just show up. These letters were just showing up and shit.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, so it's like, are you going to give the house the blood that it needs, the youth blood from your children? And da-da-da-da. Yeah, fucking cool, man. So,
What would you rate that one? It's
on
Netflix?
Okay, so I already knew the real story before I watched this. They added a lot. So
makes the story better?
Yeah, it gives it more meat because the story itself is very thin. It didn't last that long. It only lasted like 3 months, and then these people moved the fuck out.
Oh fuck yeah!
So the story itself didn't last that long, and then they got out. This kind of thickens it up a bit. They actually add another story to this one to give it more juice, give it more life. That story is also a true story, but it's its own thing.
Oh, okay.
And then they just
combined it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
To kind of give the house a little more.
What would you rate the Dahmer series then?
Dahmer series, I would rate it. Now this is based on the fact that every other thing we got from Dahmer is like a documentary, right? Oh, the Dahmer tapes and shit like that. So, but this is a series. I'm not.
Yeah, judge it off a series.
I'm judging it. Yeah, I'm judging it as a series, not as this was real life type of shit. As a series, I'm gonna give this shit. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 because as a series, the shit was good. It was never boring. You're never like, when the fuck's this shit over? There's a creepiness to it. So if it sits with you, it got to you, plain and simple.
Yeah.
Good or bad. If you feel any type of offness, it got to you, which means it did its job. So that's a win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, as a series, I'm gonna put it at an 8.5. I think the writing was great. The cinematography is good. The way they shoot everything and the way they make that time look in the 80s and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought
it was good.
Really
good series. For you.
The acting in it is fucking phenomenal. Yeah. Homeboy who plays Dahmer, I can't remember his fucking name right now.
Quicksilver
from X-Men, playing Dahmer. Ooh.
You think he'll be an X-Men again though?
I'll tell you this much: he did way better than fucking Zac Efron playing Bundy.
Oh really? I never seen that one.
Yeah.
I seen what's his name? The Apple guy, the founder.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. The one where Ashton Kutcher played him.
Yeah.
That wasn't that good.
Well, then I don't know why you brought it up.
Well, because he wasn't that good neither. But this guy was good though. This guy was like convincing. Like, dude, I thought he was him.
It was good casting.
Yeah, I think it was good. Well,
hold on. So what did you rate it?
I would say same thing, 8.5. Not a 9, but not an 8.
Hold on. There's no fucking. Okay, how are you? You don't like it as much as I like it. How are you gonna give it the same score?
Because you're very convincing.
You're so stupid. So stupid.
I like it even more now.
That shit don't even make no sense. If you ever with your friend or girl or man or whatever, and you're like, yo, this fucking meal is delicious, and they're like, it's alright, and you're like, well, what would you give it? And they're like, oh, I'm gonna give it a 9 like you. You're like, bitch, you just shit all over my food. What are you talking about?
No, because I was gonna say a 9, but it was better than an 8. But a 9 was kind of pushing it. So 8.5. Oh, then I'll give it a 9. Fuck it. I was just gonna be a follower. I'll give it a 9. It was that good because I watched it all fucking day.
I'm gonna tell you like
I could have said like, no, I'm not gonna watch it. I'll space it out.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This goes out to the females. He just gave something that he don't like 9.
So if I tell you I like it.
So if he tell you a 9, knock yourself down like 3 points.
If I tell you you're a 9,
this scale
I'm gonna call Eddie, be like,
yeah.
You know what I told her?
He's gonna show me your picture and be like,
dog, that's a 5. You're like, right?
She's a 5. She's a Hollywood 2. If she's an LA 2, She's an IE5.
No, yeah, I say I'm fucking 8.5 still. I don't give a fuck. No, it was good though. It was good. I would recommend it to people. The Watcher.
The Watcher.
I might have to take a while to watch that one, but
Nah, get on that shit, man. It's just good. It's good.
yeah, no, I kind of want to rewatch a bunch of things. So that Ted Bundy one I wanted to watch. Was that good? Which one, The Watcher or that one?
The Watcher.
Okay, fuck it. I'll watch The Watcher. So maybe in a couple episodes.
Yeah. But I'll say this, ladies, smarten up. Because the serial killers, they was getting the jump on y'all so goddamn easy back in the day.
It was so easy back there, though.
Smarten up, okay? Keep your head on a goddamn swivel. Like I tell my girl and my nieces and shit, keep your head on a swivel. If you walk into your car or you're out on a walk or out running or something, get the fuck off your phone. Get off your phone. There is nothing important on your phone. You don't even see the fucking van following you and shit, and you about to get snatched up. And unfortunately, yo, if you watch 48 Hours, you got 2 days. And if they don't find you,
you gone.
You gone. It's a done deal. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, keep your head on a swivel. Pay attention to the shit going on around you.
Yeah.
If you park, right, and then you walk out, you know what? Let me give some disclaimers real quick. So this goes for all ages, women.
All Asians?
All ages.
Ages. Okay. I was like, what?
Women. If you come outside and there's a zip tie on the door handle of your car, drive to a family member's house, drive to the police station. Don't go home. Because your car has been marked by traffickers. People who traffic women, they've marked your car. They thought you were cute. They saw you go in the store. They marked your car so that they can keep a track on your car as you're heading down the highway and know that it's you. If you find money on the windshield wiper blade of your car, but it's going to be on the passenger side, so you got to get the fuck out to go get it, leave that shit there. Drive your ass home. Obviously not home if you live alone.
I was gonna say,
fucking
don't drive home.
Drive your ass to somewhere where there's a big dude. Go drive yourself to a police station and be like, yo, I heard about this shit. I found this shit on my windshield. Boom. If you find money shoved in your driver door handle, don't touch that shit. I know it's gonna be tempting. Gas prices high as fuck. Cheese expensive and shit. You want to get your Starbucks. Don't touch it. Because they sprinkle a little something on the money that knocks you out basically as you drive, and then they pull you out your car, and off you go. So those are just some little, and if you come out and there's a van that has a slide door and that motherfucker blacked out and it looked like a creepy van and it's parked super close next to your driver's side to where you'd be like, damn, this motherfucker parked so goddamn close. Then you go to try to get in your car, they're gonna open that bitch, they're gonna pull your ass in, close that bitch, and drive the fuck off. So
you got me scared.
I
gotta watch out for that too. You never know, but people might want
thick Nick, baby. Ain't nobody gonna pull your thick ass in no car.
They're like, he's heavy.
They're like, yo,
just leave him there.
Yeah, if you see a freight van or some shit, maybe you're like, oh, it's a big boy. But yeah, women, keep your head on a swivel. Okay, stay safe out there.
Stay safe out there. Please.
Don't trust every pretty smile that you see.
To all the thickies out there, stay safe.
Stay safe, thickies. We out.